Dating can be a complex journey filled with ups and downs as we navigate the realm of relationships. When it comes to dating someone who identifies as bisexual, misconceptions and stereotypes often cloud our understanding. It's time to debunk these myths and gain fresh insights into what it truly means to date a bisexual person. Firstly, let's address the elephant in the room. Bisexuality is not confusion or indecisiveness. Bisexual individuals have a unique capacity to experience attraction towards both genders. Rather than viewing their bisexuality as a challenge or hurdle, it is vital for partners to respect this facet of their identity. By recognizing that your partner's attractions are diverse and acknowledging their fluidity, you create an open space where trust and understanding can thrive. It's also important to dispel the myth that bisexuals are promiscuous or untrustworthy by default. These harmful assumptions stem from societal biases rather than actual evidence. The truth is that people of all sexual orientations have varying desires when it comes to relationships. Some may prefer monogamy, while others explore different avenues such as polyamory or consensual non-monogamy. Bisexual individuals' commitment level has nothing intrinsically tied to their sexual orientation. They operate on the same spectrum of wants and needs as anyone else. As we embark on this enlightening journey through dating in the middle ground, I invite you to set aside preconceived notions and embrace new perspectives. This video will delve deeper into communication strategies that foster genuine connections between partners, address stereotypes head-on with grace and empathy while building trust based on mutual respect within your relationship dynamic. Join us as we unveil the secrets behind successful partnerships with those who identify as bisexual, because love knows no boundaries when nurtured with understanding. Bisexuality is often misunderstood and simplistically portrayed as a mere halfway point between being straight or gay. However, this limited understanding fails to recognize the complexity of bisexual identity. It's crucial to debunk misconceptions surrounding bisexuality and challenge binary thinking in order to truly understand and support our bisexual partners. One common misconception about bisexuality is that it equates to indecisiveness or confusion about one's sexual orientation. This assumption stems from society's inclination towards categorizing individuals into neat boxes based on their attractions. In reality, bisexuality does not require a person to choose between genders, nor does it imply equal preference for all genders. Instead, individuals who identify as bisexual experience attraction across a spectrum of genders, which can vary over time. By embracing non-binary thinking when it comes to sexuality, we are better equipped to appreciate the intricacies of our dating partner's experiences. Recognizing that attractions are fluid allows us to foster open conversations about desires and preferences without placing undue pressure on them to fit into rigid categories. Moreover, by challenging binary thinking within ourselves, we become more empathetic allies in dismantling harmful stereotypes surrounding bisexuality. In conclusion, understanding bisexuality requires breaking free from simplistic notions and embracing its nuance. By recognizing that attractions can span beyond traditional gender boundaries, we can foster healthier relationships built on empathy and acceptance rather than predetermined expectations tied solely to gender identity. Entering into a serious relationship with a bisexual person should be approached in the same way as any other relationship, regardless of gender or sexual orientation. It is important to focus on building trust, open communication, and shared values. By treating your partner with respect and understanding their unique experiences as a bisexual individual, you strengthen the foundation of your relationship. Jealousy can be detrimental to any partnership, and it is crucial not to let it become an issue when dating someone who identifies as bisexual. Remember that being attracted to multiple genders does not mean your partner will automatically cheat or lose interest in you. Trusting their commitment and reassuring yourself about the strength of your connection are vital for keeping jealousy at bay. In addition to overcoming jealousy, it is essential not to let paranoia ruin the potential of your relationship. Bisexual individuals may face stigmas from both heterosexual and LGBTQ+ communities due to stereotypes or misconceptions about bisexuality. Recognize that these biases do not define your partner nor dictate their loyalty or ability to love deeply. Maintaining a healthy relationship involves putting effort into listening, supporting each other's aspirations, and resolving conflicts effectively. Just like any other partnership where you enjoy spending time together or even feel love for one another. Prioritize emotional well-being by actively engaging in conversations around feelings, desires, boundaries, and goals. To foster understanding in this dynamic context, don't hesitate to ask questions openly and respectfully express curiosity about what being bisexual means for them personally. This approach allows space for growth by amplifying empathy while breaking down potential barriers arising from assumptions or ignorance. Being open-minded paves the way for experiencing relationships authentically with no preconceived notions regarding sexuality. Acknowledge that attractions or desires can be fluid. An individual's preferences may fluctuate over time without compromising their genuine feelings towards you. Lastly, but importantly, reflecting on our own biases plays a fundamental role in strengthening connections. Taking an introspective approach allows us to recognize and address any biases or insecurities we may hold, which can hinder the growth and progression of our relationships. By challenging societal norms and working towards personal growth, we create a supportive space where both partners can thrive. Embracing these principles through open conversation, trust-building, self-reflection, empathy, and a healthy dose of curiosity will solidify your relationship with someone who identifies as bisexual. Remember that love knows no bounds. It transcends gender or sexual orientation when nurtured with care and respect. In a world that often categorizes people based on their sexual orientation, it is crucial to remember that love transcends labels. The idea of dating someone who identifies as bisexual may seem daunting to some, but it is essential to approach relationships with an open mind and heart. By embracing the fluidity and diversity of attractions and desires within the bisexual community, we can create a more inclusive environment for everyone. Dating a bisexual person challenges societal norms and invites us to question our preconceived notions about attraction and love. It teaches us that there is beauty in embracing differences and celebrating individual identity. Rather than viewing bisexuality as something to be feared or misunderstood, we should recognize it as an opportunity for personal growth. By entering into relationships without judgment or assumptions, we can create space for meaningful connections to flourish. Dating someone who identifies as bisexual offers a unique perspective on love, a reminder that human connections are not constrained by rigid labels but are instead built on genuine emotions and shared experiences. Love knows no boundaries, regardless of sexuality, and this understanding allows us to navigate relationships with empathy, respect, and compassion. When we strip away the limitations imposed by society's definitions of what makes a relationship normal, we open ourselves up to deeper intimacy and connection. So let go of your fears, embrace the beauty in difference, and allow yourself to experience love beyond labels. As you embark on your journey into dating someone who identifies as bisexual, remember that communication is key. Stereotypes exist only until they are broken. Trust takes time but builds stronger bonds. Empathy fosters deeper understanding. Fluidity and desire should be celebrated rather than suppressed. Approach every interaction with an open heart because when it comes down to it, love has no boundaries or restrictions. It simply exists beyond any label society could ever place upon us.